We sailed to Indonesia after many years at sea. FIlizi's round-the-world voyage started from Athens, Greece 9 years ago. Slowly sailing west, we visited islands in the Mediterranean, the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean. After Colombia, we crossed the Panama Canal into the Pacific Ocean, Galapagos, Marquesas, Tuamotus, Tahiti, Palmerston, Tonga, Fiji, New Caledonia, Vanuatu, and from there to Australia. Our next destination is Indonesia, the largest island country on Earth. "17,000 islands across 5 million square kilometers of tropical sea, a population of 280 million people speaking hundreds of indigenous local languages. To explore more of the off-the-beaten-track Indonesian islands, to interact with local communities and to smooth the complicated Indonesian bureaucracy, we joined the cruising rally Sail to Indonesia, together with 50 more international yachts. Delayed by a setback, we reached Thursday Island 15 days later, and we have to depart alone. The sky is clear and the moon is almost full. The southeastern prevailing wind of the season blows strong, so FIlizi sails fast through the turquoise shallow water of Arafura Sea. The conditions are fantastic.
Our first destination and port of entry in the country is Tual, a small port in Kai Islands, 760 nautical miles away, about 4 days and nights of sailing. The sea west of Papua New Guinea is full of fishing boats and nets, serious hazards especially at night. We cross safely thanks to information from friends and marine traffic app and our ocean internet from Starlink.
The last night of the passage is sleepless because of local fishing boats, navigation hazards, strong wind and rain. We are very excited to have arrived in Indonesia. We hoist the quarantine flag and contact Kim, the rally agent, via WhatsApp. Tual port has no VHF. Yorgos brings the friendly authorities to FIlizi with the dinghy.
Welcome to Indonesia.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
We dress modestly, as appropriate in a Muslim country, and go ashore.
Moving around Tual is an experience by its own. The sounds, the smells, the colors, all are very different.
Hello, mister! Hello! The locals don't speak English. They are all very welcoming though, and greet both me and Yorgo with "Hello, mister." Φούρι στις παγίδες. Hello.
Hello.
Nama saya?
Nama saya Robert Alvin.
Ah, snake. Poor snake.
All right.
In the supermarket, a young girl hears our language and approaches us. Theophilia has a Greek name and an interesting personality, and she is studying to become a Christian priest.
Theos means God and philia means friendship, so Theophilia is friends of God.
Together with her teacher, they take us to their favorite local restaurant for our first Indonesian lunch.
A few days later we sailed 200 nautical miles to Banda, the mythical Spice Islands, apple of discord between colonizers.
Banda Island's location was secret for centuries, as they were a unique source of nutmeg and clove, spices that added taste, helped food conservation, had healing and magical properties. Spices were highly prized and created fortunes, first for Arab and Venetian merchants, and later for the Portuguese, Dutch and English colonizers.
We entered the protected bay, an anchor Mediterranean style, opposite to Gunung Api, the Banda active volcano.
Indonesia celebrates 78 years of independence. The festivities start today and will last for 5 days. First event is a Kora-Kora race, a competition between long and narrow Kora-Kora traditional canoes with up to 50 rowers. The people of Banda Neira are friendly and hospitable, but very few of them speak some English. Us sailors are the only foreign visitors on the island. Somebody is preparing our lunch. The spices. I love chips. Terima kasih.
We are the guards of Fort Nassau.
In the company of Dutch sailors from 2 rally boats, we visit the island's historical sites, the ruins of Fort Nassau and the impressive Fort Belgica, built by VOC, the mighty Dutch East India Company, in a strategic location overlooking the surrounding islands.
Good morning, guys.
Next we visit the small dusty museum where we hear firsthand from the Dutch, who were taught the history of these islands at primary school, about the massacre of 15,000 Bandanese people in 1621 by order of the Dutch commander Jan Pietersen Koen of the VOC to maintain the monopoly of spice trade. After hoisting the Indonesian flag and singing the national anthem in Istana Mini,
the governor's small palace, the festivities culminate with music from Sembilan Gong and Chakalele warrior dance with local dancers wearing helmets of Portuguese soldiers. The celebration ends and the village is covered in garbage, the terrible curse and scourge of Indonesia. Τι είναι πάλι? Hello children. Nice company you have here.
Yeah, my friends here. Next day we go for the spice tour, a day trip to the neighboring island of Banda Besar and its spice plantations.
Oopsie. Nutmeg.
This is the best quality when you look really black. And this is the brown one, I think second quality.
Colorful carpets of nutmegs and cloves lay to dry under the scorching sun. The once precious spices, for which so many battles were fought, are now sold in low market price, an inexpensive cooking ingredient. So sad to see the local people barely make a living from their land.
But they're very heavy.
Nutmeg.
Young. Yeah. Different color. Yeah. This is you look.
Right.
How
Yeah.
beautiful.
This is the skin we make for, nutmeg jam.
Yes,
syrup,
yeah.
and candy.
We have
Yeah.
candy.
Cutting, the activity, how to do it.
Yes, I see. It's very...
After the tour, we take the dinghy and go to Black Sand Beach for a swim. We're excited to see healthy coral, abundant fish, huge squids, and sea squirts, species that we've never seen before.
Sadly, the sea is full of plastic. Bottles, bags and other garbage are floating all around, a pollution of an incredible scale. We gather the floating plastic bags and use them for a good beach cleanup.
Μαζέψαμε αυτά. Bintang Estate. Τρομερό.
For medicine, the seahorse.
Abba, the cosmopolitan owner of Bintang Hotel, organizes great feasts. Overall, the food in Bandaneira restaurants was delicious. Goodbye, guys. Bye. We say goodbye to lovely Bandaneira and set sails for our next destination. A few miles to the northwest, we passed from an island covered with nutmeg trees called Ai. Ai Island belonged to the British and was apparently so important for the Dutch of VOC that to get it, they gave in exchange the island of Manhattan. Yes, the one in New York.
To catch up with the rally fleet, we skipped some destinations and set sails for Hoga Island in Wakatobi, the largest national sea park of Indonesia. We sailed 380 nautical miles, about 3 days and nights, with a nice southeast monsoon.
Oh!
Halo, kita dari. Thank you. Kale jumpa.
Once anchored in Hoga Bay, we are immediately visited by Kaledupa Island women selling fruit. After that, we take the dinghy and go ashore to meet a few Sail to Indonesia rally participants. Lives, Manevais, Spray, Marco Polo, FIlizi. Hoga Island. Yes. Everybody? Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Terima kasih. Bye. Its crystal clear water, healthy coral reef and abundant sea life make Hoga a great destination for diving and snorkeling. Unfortunately, the island's diving resort closed during COVID pandemic and never reopened. The local people survive by fishing.
Together with our friends from Sail Yacht Ora, we go to the neighboring island of Kaledupa to visit Sampella, the village of the Badger tribe people, also called sea gypsies. We approach with caution because the water is very shallow. The village stands over a reef and all its houses are built on stilts, giving to the village a very fragile look.
It's an Indonesian day. The mask.
Yeah, you want to come up? Yeah. Can we have a
Yes,
look
thank
around?
you. One of the villagers invites us to his house. His name is Kudang. He used to be a dive master in Hoga Resort and he speaks English. No, thank you. Very much. His lovely 11-year-old daughter Chahaya shows us around. The architecture of the village is simple yet unique. Tiny houses made from bamboo, plywood and tin, standing on stilts and columns of coral rubble. We follow Chehaya around a complicated network of bridges and planks connecting houses, small shops, a school, a mosque, a clinic. We are followed by a group of kids who run and jump around defying all dangers. Life in Sampella village is simple, happy and sometimes harsh. The Bajo people love their freedom and would never change their ways. Next day, we sail to Wangi-Wangi Island, where we finally meet most of the rally boats. We tie on the floating pontoon of Wangi Port Marina, the only marina in East Indonesia. The place is lovely, but some pontoons are broken and there's no power and no running water. Raymond, the rally agent, has organized a group of local English students as volunteer guides for all us rally participants. Tiara and Fabi approach us on arrival and adopt us.
The minute we step foot on the street, everyone asks to take our picture. The people of Wangi-Wangi make us feel like movie stars.
Thank you.
She is very.
Πάμε! Πω, τέλεια! Τέλεια! Hello, ladies! What is this?
This is the name of the cholo cholo.
Cholo cholo.
Spicy sambal.
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 Okay. And this is the
The name of here is ikan bakar.
ikan bakar. Τα ξέρουμε αυτό, ψητό ψάρι.
Sampai jumpa nanti.
Sampai jumpa.
Coming!
Scooters are a popular and inexpensive way of transportation. We rent one and head to the immigration office to apply for a visa extension.
Γραφειοκρατία.
Μάλιστα. Μόλις τα τελείωσα. Όλα καλά.
Hello. Okay,
Visa extension. Photocopy? Yes. Στο το κολόπι. Okay. Namasaya Karina. Nice dress. Wakatobi. Wakatobi.
Yanti. Santi Yanti. Santi Yanti. Τεμπορική. Έφτασε. Εδώ.
To cool off from the heat of the day, we go for a swim to Goa Air, the natural pool of Wangi town.
We found you. Fantastic.
The place is spectacular but full of plastic garbage. Using Google Translate, toys and candy, we persuade the kids to clean up. Tanpa plastic, Indonesia cantik, meaning without plastic, Indonesia is beautiful. Alexandra and Anna, the Portuguese travelers that we met yesterday, invite us for a traditional Indonesian dinner.
Okay, yeah.
Your name is?
My name is Novi.
Novi is an English teacher and volunteer guide, and today she will take us on a special tour. Coming to Filizi to pick us up, we end up singing Kalimera Athena, Good Morning Athens, a popular Indonesian song that has 20 million views on YouTube. With Novi and Fabi, we go for an island tour. Very beautiful.
Welcome to our village, Wakatobi village. My name is Leah. My name's similar like this village.
Like the village?
Yes.
Means is single. Yeah.
Jomblo. When you're single, you wear it from the left shoulder. When you're married, you're wearing it from the right shoulder.
Yamas.
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 Leah people still follow the ancestral ways and customs, and they are renowned for their hand-woven fabrics.
Mombaka! Mombaka! Yeah! Mombaka!
Yes, the food, the ote-ote.
Yeah, and then we fill it with the rice, and then we close it, and then
Thank you, ladies.
Kalimera, Kalimera, Kalimera ya Athena.
With a nice southeast wind, we sailed to Pasar Wajo in Buton Island. As everywhere in Indonesia, the sea is full of floods, fish attracting devices that are dangerous for boats, especially when sailing at night.
Sorry? Buton Information Center. Hello! An enthusiastic group of volunteers await us. Their leader, Andy, who is an English teacher, becomes our guide.
And it's made from cassava.
Let's try it. Very nice.
Yummy, yummy.
yummy. Mantap.
It's from fermented soy.
Oh, the best tomatoes.
Before COVID-19 hits, we used to have a festival. We call it Takawa in Buton. And then here, in this big field here, we had 12,000 dancers. So
All right.
here is in Buton.
Tanamin aku,
sawa tula morikana kumalingu akamea tabiana mancuana bemo sawa tanawolio lape ingkita di mangura
Kalimera? Yes. Okay. About the band. 2.500 penonton ya. There are 7 people here.
We enjoy 4 wonderful days in lovely and hospitable Pasar Wajo. On our last day, we attended traditional food, dance and song demonstration by the students of the local English school, organized by Rusty, the teacher, owner and Buton tourism representative. Rusty.
Yes.
The boss. The boss's daughter.
Very nice.
Sudah siap?
Chibolchu, Calimera, Calimera,
Kalinista.
Kalinista FIlizi.
With mixed feelings, we say goodbye to Pasar Wajo and head west-southwest for a 125-mile overnight passage to Takalamungan Atoll.
After a few days in paradise, we must continue south towards Flores Island. To avoid the dangerous overnight sailing, we make a stopover in the remote Bonerate Island.
Yogo. Περίμενε.
Πρόσεχε σκηνή. Under a scorching sun, we walk along the narrow streets of the village, watching the veiled local women and their children watching us curiously and greeting us with "Hello, mister." Westerners are a rare sight in Bonerate. Then we meet up with 24-year-old Amir, who will show us around. Together we visit the boatyard, where we admire the traditional boat building technique and the size of the boats.
Baik.
A few days later, Amir sent us a video showing the villagers launching a huge new boat. Amir takes us to his family's warung for lunch.
So how do you make the noodle?
Mau dicoba lihat giling mie?
Okay. Φίλος μας. Και αυτό είναι το noodle. Τι λέει, καλό?
Delicious.
Καύσιμο. Nama saya Karina.
Saya Dahlia. My name is Dahlia.
Dahlia. Nice to meet you. These are cashews.
The island is covered with cashew nut trees. We visit one of the plantations.
Αυτό είναι το φρούτο, cashews. Κοίτα το. Να το cashew. Αλλά είναι νόστιμο.
I like it.
Ξερολιθιές και Cassius. Χαμός, selfie.
Oh, wow.
Ναι. Bye. Πόσο όμορφη.
The road is blocked because of a marriage celebration, which is common in these parts. The family invite us to stay.
Πω, όλα αυτά είναι Cassius, παιδιά. Απίστευτος προσύφωνας.
Back to the dock, we found our dinghy lying on the dry sand. We didn't expect the low tide to be that low.
Ωραία, Captain.
Live your dream in Indonesia. We have to pull the dinghy over 300 meters of slimy mud to reach deeper water.
5 a.m. next morning, we depart for Flores Island.
Γεια σου, Bonerate Island.
Energy Athena. Our next destination is Labuan Bajo in Flores Island, gateway to the islands of Komodo National Park and habitat of the world's largest lizards called Komodo dragons.
We arrive in Waititsu Bay and anchor opposite to Sylvia Hotel. There are 22 yachts in the anchorage, most of them from the rally fleet. In the company of Sarah and Phil, we go to town, where we manage to buy Pertamina Dex, the best quality diesel in Indonesia, a rare find. We also do provisioning pasta and cheese, things we haven't seen since Australia.
To make the most of our stay in Komodo, we go on a day cruise with a speedboat. The upcoming rally events are hundreds of miles away, and we can't stay here for long. The first place we visit is Loch Buaya Park in Rincha Island, natural habitat of Komodo dragons and other wild animals.
Across the forest and also in the west of Flores.
The park rangers take us on a guided tour and give us information. Komodo dragons are endemic monitor lizards that can grow to a maximum size of 3 meters and 70 kilos. They are carnivore and the top predator of Komodo Island, taking as prey from monkeys and deers to water buffaloes and wild horses. Their bite is poisonous, and they hunt using ambush. Attacks on humans are not rare.
Just, sorry, make sure I go first.
Okay. But my sister is more cute.
Early next morning, we depart from Labuan Bajo and Flores Island. We sail between numerous little islands in Komodo Park in a sea full of whirlpools and strong currents, searching for a safe anchorage.
We reach Makassar Island. We motor slowly through the narrow reef pass, anchor close to the tiny island and go for snorkeling. The corals are healthy and fish is abundant.
Next day we sail to Labuan-Gili Island and from there to Bima Port in Sumbawa Island, where we meet the rally fleet.
Celia. Bima. Pagi. Bima Pasar. Market. What is this?
Bima City is deep Indonesia, a place rarely visited by international tourists. Sail to Indonesia Rally comes here for the first time. The local government has organized a grand welcome party and many events for the fleet.
Next morning, a fleet of cars with drivers take us on a tour. The convoy is led by a police car, as if we were VIP.
The first place we visit is Umalenge Maria, a village of Bima tribe people, founded on the 8th century.
It's really magically when
Hello.
Married woman.
Okay.
Your full of face is show off your full face. Yes.
Nice. Terima kasih.
Next, we visit Ntombo Weaving Village.
Oh, fantastic. Mantap.
Komodo itu makanan.
Ada ketilong gahina, hendak timpong keluar.
We depart from Bima and sail west. We anchor overnight under the Mount Tambora. There's a red glow on the slope above us, giving us the chills. Tambora is the deadliest volcano in the world. Its colossal eruption in 1815 is the largest in recorded history, and it caused severe climatic anomalies and worldwide famine. The following year was named the year without a summer.
We depart in the break of day. In the company of a huge pod of spinner dolphins, we'll sail 60 miles to Sale Bay to dive with whale sharks for the first time in our lives. Sale Bay is a natural habitat of whale sharks. Local fishermen will pick us up at 4 a.m. to take us to a whale shark spot.
Να βουτήξουμε whale sharks. Σκάφη.
The rally boats squeeze into the narrow Badas Bay. Next day, we are all invited to participate in a traditional water buffalo race.
This is what we call is kareng, as the place for you to stay. Okay? Okay, yeah.
Good luck, Sarah! Lombok. Φιλιζάκι. Ναι, φανταστικό. Φιλιζάκι.
Θες να σκεράσω ένα μαλακιστήρι.
We wanted to visit Lombok since many years, but as soon as we arrived, we both got the flu. So Lombok is in our list. But we did manage to visit its neighbor, the lovely and tiny Gili Air Island. Κοίτα τι όμορφα που είναι. Φανταστικό. Τι έξυπνο. Συγγνώμη που υπάρχω. Respect local culture. Πάγι! Σαντορίνη.
Πλέγουμε πια. Δεν βάζουν απλά σιδεράκια.
Κουρασμένο σε βλέπω.
Yeah, I have it.
Τι όμορφο.
Flying fox. Flying fox.
Can I see?
Flying fox, Batman.
government of Lovina organized an amazing welcome festival for Sail to Indonesia rally cruisers. Και welcome committee. Πω άγριες διαθέσεις. Φανταστικό.
Bowen is a small hilly island with very friendly people. It makes a good stopover on the long passage from Java to Borneo.
Indonesia cantik. Yunani is cantik.
Σαμάνκα.
Samangka.
Σομάνκα.
Samangka.
Τρομερό γουαρούμ. Ο Μοχάμετ εδώ ναυτικός, σε ελληνικό πλοίο. Το εστιατόριό μας, η Καν Μπακάρ, ψητό ψαράκι θα να δούμε. Η Καν Μπακάρ. Καν Μπακάρ μάντα.
Cantik.
5 a.m. we depart from Buton Island. Our next destination is Kumai River in Kalimantan, Borneo, about 200 nautical miles away. With an east-southeast wind of 20 knots, FIlizi sails fast through the shallow Java Sea. In the night, we are surrounded by more than 50 brightly lit fishing boats. We enter the mouth of Kumai River after a sleepless passage. Before we reach the port anchorage, a thunderstorm breaks. The rain is torrential and visibility drops. Here.
Ναι, το κατάλαβα.
Okay.
Και φαίνεται πάρα πολύ ωραίο. Ετοιμάσουμε το γκάντο-γκάντο, το οποίο έχει σάλτσα από φυστικό βούτυρο, φύτρες, ρύζι, αυγό, βλέπω. Ωραίο. Βενζίνα. Σταθμός καυσίμων. Hello. Hi. Oh, so nice. Kumai town is a gateway to Tanjung Puting National Park, a natural forest habitat of orangutans, monkeys and other wild animals. The best way to visit it is by Klotok river boat. So we leave FIlizi at anchor and depart on a 3-day cruise with Sarah and Phil from Serenity.
Alright.
Hey, look at it.
Guys, this looks so nice.
Our Klotok boat sails up Seconia River. Karina spots an injured male by the riverside, so we name him after her. Karino. Kumai latitude is 2 degrees south of the equator. The doldrums are above us and it's a dangerous season. One more strong thunderstorm breaks. The boat stops and we walk to the feeding station. The forest is full of movement and howlings.
Our guide leads us to the feeding station. At precisely 2:30 p.m., the park rangers come and bring fresh fruit, mangoes, bananas, sugarcanes. The first orangutan to come is Roger. He is the area's dominant alpha male and he is the first one to eat. It's obvious that the preferred fruit is mango, second are bananas, and last, sugarcanes. After the alpha male, his females and their babies come to eat. When they are finished, the leftovers remain for the rest of the males, then the monkeys, iguanas, birds, etc. Roger takes some snacks for later and disappears in the bush. Unusually for primates, orangutans are solitary, they live alone. Orangutans are very intelligent and they share approximately 97% of their DNA with humans. In Malay language, orangutan means person of the forest.
You know, for the long-tail massa, if we contact with the eyes, it's like a challenge.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ, Tanjung Harapan. Provoski's monkey.
I still haven't seen him.
Oh yes, I've got him.
People here, but there is like a Christian. Oh.
Yes, this is perfect light.
Yeah, like
But don't move the display.
Yes.
The macaque?
Macaque, yeah. Nice picture, nice view.
But for the macaque, jalan, 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 jalan.
Πάμε. Camp Leakey. Lots of crocodiles.
Next, we visit Camp Leakey, named after the legendary paleoanthropologist Louis Leakey. The camp was founded in 1971. Its permanent wooden structures serve as a base for scientists, students, and park rangers. Many of the park's orangutans are ex-captive, released and living wild, now mothers and even grandmothers. About 30 to 40,000 orangutans live in their natural habitat in Tanjung Puting National Park. Orangutans are an endangered species, and their greater enemy is, who else? The humans. Palm oil plantations, hungry for expansion, set fires to the forest on every single day. They also set very high rewards for every killed animal.
From the?
From these people.
Coming.
On the last night, we anchor in a spot surrounded by thousands of fireflies lighting up the forest. The sight is incredible. This cruise is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Στο χέρι μου, Θεέ μου. Incredible.
Okay, this is very nice, a good dancer. Baik, so sorry for me.
Search and Rescue of Indonesia.
Yes, you're right.
Μικρό μαγαζί.
Ikan bakar.
On return to Kumai anchorage, one more thunder squall breaks. An unattended catamaran drags anchor, is pushed by wind and currents, and hits Filizi. Thankfully, we're on board and managed to avoid major damage by putting fenders. We are shocked.
Later, we found out that one of the fleet's big catamarans was hit by thunder, causing a blackout and damage to all electronics. All boats offer help and manage a temporary repair. This is the most important in a rally, the help offered by fellow sailors.
Selamat pagi. Welcome to Tanjung Kalayang. Glad to meet you.
Selamat pagi. Pagi.
Pagi.
Commercial.
Ακολουθούμε τον Άντο στο σχολείο του.
We take a taxi to go to town. Our driver is a school teacher, so he takes us to his school where the students have a celebration. Together with our friends Alison and Brian from Ozone, we enjoy the day and the students' hospitality.
Hello.
That's my classmate.
What happens if we get swallowed?
Belitung government invite all rally participants to a farewell dinner.
For the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there be no more war I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will pay one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Ladies will change, some people will say, who feel the people, who feel the hate. One day we think, progress to be, and the listen, sing so freedom like why-yo, why-yo, yo, 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 why-yo, why-yo, yo, yo, yo.
We leave Belitung and head north towards Benan and Batam Islands. Our fantastic journey through Indonesia comes to an end after 3,180 nautical miles. On November 4th, we crossed the equator for the second time after spending 6 years in the South Hemisphere. Next stop for Filizi is Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand.